Alrighty guys, this is going to be the last video of the day, and I may or may not have part 3 to my DVD Blu-ray collection tomorrow. I might be just taking a little break, so it will be continued on Friday. And yeah, this is going to be, as you can tell in the title, a figures video. Now, I'm going to show off my figures collection. It's not a lot. As you can see, these two should actually be there, so I'm going to show them right away. It is Gizmo and Reagan from The Exorcist. There's the bed straps around her wrist. And we all know Gizmo from the Gremlins. They are part of these domes pack here, so if you ever come across them, pick them up. It's worth it, I think, anyways. On the back here, check it out. You have Beetlejuice, Pennywise, Gizmo, which I have, Stripe, which he looks friggin' awesome, the Nun, Reagan, and then you got Reagan that has the puke around her cage, like her dome, and you got the Pennywise that has the blood around his dome. And if you want to actually see what they look like, I believe Phil's Creepy Videos actually owns them all. And just look for these domes in one of his videos and you will see them all. Alright guys, so next up here is going to be my Freddy Krueger NECA 8-bit figure. Now that's inside of the box. I kept the box. I do stick him back in the box and I put him on the shelf. And that's what's inside. If you guys can read that, pause it and read it. But I'm going to move on to show you the character here. Now this is the way Freddy looked in the NES, which is Nintendo Entertainment System. This is the way he looked in the video game. And I think it's pretty cool. His legs can kind of bend, but not so far. His feet don't really move. Both of his legs can kind of go back a little bit. This is his claw. I'm going to see if I can try to have that focus in. There we go. I kind of like the way that claw looks. I just love the way NECA does their figures. Have that zoom in there properly. Focus in. And you can take off his hat. And show his baldness. So that there is my Freddy Krueger 8-bit NECA figure. Next up is my Freddy Krueger Savage World figure, and he's kind of like a cross between like a wrestler / He-Man figure. The claw part weapon does come off his arm, and I think it's a pretty cool looking claw though, but it doesn't really look like Freddy too much. He looks more like a demonic monk, I'm guessing, like to me. I do have one other figure of the Savage World, and unfortunately, my stores suck where I live, and I can only find 2. I'll show you the other one in 1 second, and I would love to have the collection. Now, this one I find looks way better, and this is the Pinhead Savage World figure. He actually comes with 2 weapons, and I love the way his head looks. Try to get that to focus in here. I love that the nails are hammered in. Sorry, I hit the camera. I love the blood dripping off his chest. Just really awesomely done. Can you imagine if he looked this friggin' big in the movie? That'd be insane. Alright guys, next up. Now, this one here is my only Toony Terrors figure. And I kind of like what I did with it. Let me know down below, guys, in the comments if you like what I did here. But they come in their own little packaging, and first of all, it is Pinhead. I'm going to show you Pinhead. He comes with this little box there, and there's really no feet or nothing, but he stands pretty well. He looks pretty awesome. Now, what I did was, he comes in a box, and this is what I did with the box. I kind of have it taped to the background, which is the hooks and stuff, and I'm going to try to get it to where you guys can kind of see this. And I have him sit like that, right on there in the shelf. So it kind of shows Pinhead and the nice background. And I kind of left the flap here so I can just hold it by the back. And yeah, that's what I did with that one. Alright guys, moving on. Alright guys, next up is my Alien Covenant alien. And you move his arm and his mouth pops out. I remember showing you guys when I first got this that it was an issue, but you really got to press in pretty damn hard. And it's not showing it on camera, but you really got to. See, it stays in there. And you got to press as hard as possible, which is a little weird, but I guess it's not really meant to be played with. But I think it's a cool little feature. And this alien did come with this little dude, this little alien as well. So this is it before it turns into that, I believe. Oops, again, I hit the camera. I apologize. All right, guys, next up. I know this isn't really a figure, but I'm going to show it off anyways. And it is my miniature facehugger. I ended up getting this from my local Blockbuster way back in the day when it existed. Unfortunately, it used to have a suction cup thing on it, and it fell off that, and I lost it. So unfortunately, that kind of sucks because I was able to like stick it on a window or whatever. It was cool. They had it on one of their TV screens, and I thought it was awesome, and they actually just gave it to me like that, which I thought was pretty cool of them. Alright guys, next up. Alright guys, now I'm starting on my Funko Pops. I only got 5 of them, and 3 of them are horror type, and 2 are not. And the first one I'm showing off here, I know many of you have seen this one. It is my Predator Hound Funko Pop with base. And this thing's friggin' heavy. More heavier than you think. Very well detailed though. I love the way it looks. And this was from the new Predator film. Wasn't a big fan of the new Predator film, but I did love the hounds. So I thought it would be cool to actually have one. Alright guys, next up here. Alright guys, so next up here is a Pennywise Meltdown Funko Pop. And as you can tell, that is when Pennywise in It Chapter 2 was putting on his makeup and then scratched his face with his nails to make the marks there. And you can see he has the blood on the tips of his fingers. Sorry about the focusing out part. But yeah, that's him putting on his makeup. Alright, next up guys. Alrighty, next up here is Pennywise Meltdown without makeup. And I find he's kind of looking like the Joker here. In a nice suit. You know how he's a clown. And he's in a nice suit. So it's funny. It kind of brought me to the Joker. And the head's turned, so I think that's interesting. Spin in a circle. Be cool if I had a Reagan spin her head in a circle. Gotta get a Reagan from Exorcist. But that's Pennywise Meltdown without makeup. The other one in the series is the shopkeeper from Chapter 2 of It. And we all know who that was. And that was Stephen King. Alright guys, next it's not, I got no longer any more horror figures. Now they're non-horror figures that I'm going to be showing you, but 2 more Funko Pops at least. And the next Funko Pop I'm showing you guys is Silver Surfer on base Funko Pop bobblehead. And his head will just move around there. I like Silver Surfer. He is one of my more favorite characters in the Marvel series. Fighting Galactus, helping Fantastic Four. He's pretty cool. Love his surfboard. But yeah, that's Silver Surfer Funko Pop bobblehead. Actually picked this up at my local dollar store for $4. Alright guys, next up here. Alright, my last Funko Pop here, guys. And it is the Thing bobblehead. I find he has a better bobbly head than the Silver Surfer does. And he's also fairly heavy as the Predator Hound. Not many of them are that heavy. Some of them are pretty damn light, but this one is pretty damn heavy. And I actually like Thing. I like Silver Surfer. I like the Fantastic Four. What can I say? So I figured, why not? This also was at my local dollar store for $4. And I said, you know, that's less than half the price. I might as well just pick it up. And yeah, I'm happy I did. I love the light glaring from my ceiling into his eyes. I'm going to see if I can have that focus in there. Yeah, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Alright guys, that's it for my Funko Pops. I got one more figure left to show you. And it is not a Funko Pop, it's just a character. I am a humongous fan of this show. I know not many people are. And that's okay. But I don't see why not. Because, frankly guys, it's an adultish show with adult humor, and I get the humor, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it turns people off. They don't give quite the right explanation why they don't like it. They just say they don't like it. And either way, guys, the figure that I am talking about is Cool Rick from Rick and Morty with a bass. And I really love this show. I really don't know, I don't see what the hate is about this show. Basically, he's like a very adultish version of Doc Brown, and he's bringing his grandson, which reminds me a lot of Morty, not Morty, but Marty. See, they even have similar names. Marty, Morty, you know, very similar. They go in and out of different time periods, different dimensions, fucking around with aliens. Have a blast. They have a blast. And I love the creativity, the characters. The very second episode, they have a guy named Scary Terry who actually resembles, supposed to resemble, and they do a decent job of Freddy Krueger. And he is a character that I will be wanting to get in the future. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I want to thank you all for watching these videos. I appreciate you all. You guys are fantastic. And y'all take care. Thanks for watching. Ciao.